Here's where you need to go all in. Now, here's two scenarios. I just put some notes in my notepad. This morning, I was just sitting up at a cafe with two Kiwi lads, right? Brothers. One's about 26. He's got his own video marketing business. Younger brother just moved out from Hamilton, come out, etc., etc. We were just sitting around the table. I was making some sales calls, had a coffee. I'm in Montenegro at the moment. It's absolutely beautiful. And this is all by design. I'm 33 now. Now, when I was 22, all I wanted to do was work, travel, live overseas for 2 to 3 years and be done with it. Last night, I got off a phone call with a plumber in New Zealand. They do $2 to $3 million a year. He's got 4 staff internally, and they've got about 8 guys on the book. So they're pretty well decent size, right? He saw one of my videos about AI. I'll link that video here. And he said, David, can you come and help me systematize and build some internal stuff on what we need to do for our business? So anyway, I jumped on a call with him. It was about 45-minute Google Meet. We went through everything, and he said, mate, I need to do this. I'm all in. I've been reading your emails. I've been seeing your content. I need to do this. He got burnt about 15 years ago, and he spent the next 10 years building up his business again, etc., etc. That's fucking hard. I get it. So point of the matter is there's a part 2 to the story, and then it will all make sense. And then this morning when I'm making sales calls, I'm talking to another guy, young guy in England, right? Teaching at the moment. He's about 29, wants to have his own building company. He had his own building company, and then he shut it down, went teaching for a bit of security. Now, I said to him on the phone, he said, what do you do? And I said, hey, listen, we run some serious ads in the UK. We help guys price jobs, win more business, and we can even, if we need to, because I want to try and collect as much business as I can, we can help you do specific lead generation for your business, for your targeted area. He got burnt by another agency, and I said, this is what we can do. But I don't say this is what we can do. I say, this is what I'm doing for my own business. So it gives a lot more social proof. I said to him, hey, listen, you can start off with the lowest pack, £750. We'll come in, we'll set up some dedicated landing pages to the services you offer within a 40K radius of his area. Oh, that sounds a little bit much, blah, blah, blah. I said, cool. Well, if you don't have the time, we don't have the money for that, you can go with the next offer, which is, we'll do your lead generation, do your initial outreach, make sure we qualify those clients, and we can help you with pricing as well. £1,500. He was like, oh, sounds a bit much at the moment, X, Y, and Z. And I said, mate, what's holding you back right now? And he said, oh, it's just the money. And I said, cool. Well, let's look at it from a different perspective. I'm a numbers guy. I'm the QS guy. So I said to him, let's say, for example, I said this year, I've put £10,000 in the ticket for Google Ads, Facebook, web pages, all that shit, right? And it's returned me £90,000. I'm like, sweet. Now, I said to him, if you spent $750 with me, and I could almost guarantee through the numbers that I'm delivering for my own business, I could help you generate 10 to 15 qualified leads in 10 days. And then I can also help you land those jobs, qualify those clients, price it. So if he spent £1,000 and his average job value was £25,000 to £60,000, you could turn 1,000 into 60. He was like, oh yeah, seems good. I said, well, what are you waiting for? Why are you not doing it? And he said, oh, I don't know, I just need to think on it. I said, what are you thinking about? Like, do you want to do business or not? Because my position is, I want to do business today. And if I crunch the numbers and look at, cool, business is a whole lot of micro investments. Throw a little bit of money into content. I've got a guy right now, Tom, the boys, I'm paying him £750 to come out and make some real cool video stuff. Then I've invested in some new web pages with Mike, £1,600. Then I'm looking at meta ads, about £250 a week. And all of these little micro investments, one might pay this much, one might only pay that much, one might pay that much. But it's like if I'm investing across the board, boom, I'm going to do more. So scenario 1, the plumber, 60. He knows he's going to retire. He wants to retire. He wants to get out. He knows that he's the bottleneck and he's the constraint in his own business. So he can see me as a 5K investment and go, fuck yeah, Dave, I trust you. I've seen your stuff. I need to get my time back. Let's get going. So we'll press go on Monday with him, and we're going to go in and help him remove the bottleneck because he's doing 12 hours a day in the office trying to get everything going. And I said, mate, I'll cut that down to about 6, invest some cash, and he can see the upside. And then we've got another young guy, 30 years old in England, doesn't want to invest £750 to potentially return 50K. So I'm like, what the fuck are you waiting for? And then I talked to another guy in Queenstown, doesn't want to invest 4 to 6K to get set up to land $750,000 new builds. Guys, there's so many opportunities out there. Don't get me wrong. The market is tough. It's tight. This morning, I've just sat up there and made 65 phone calls. 5 new leads come in, spoke with my Google guy, spoke with my Facebook guy. I've got 3 YouTubes a day coming out, and I'm doing all this shit, right? But it's only a matter of time before you apply so much pressure that you get exponential results. So that's what you've got to do. If you're looking to grow your business, if you're looking to fucking make some money, do some stuff, just use me as like a little bit of inspiration. Here's David. He was just a builder, had his own building company, lost a shitload of money, made some money, jumped into Rapid QS, did the content thing, growing his business, going offshore. I'm by no means wealthy. I'm by no means where I want to be. I'm down here. My hero version is way up here. But take that on the chin and just look at, we've got the old 65-year-old lad, fucking great attitude, willing to invest because he knows time's on the line. And then we've got a 29-year-old who doesn't want to invest £750 to potentially 5, 6, 7, 8x his business, okay? So if you're looking to grow, you're looking to make more money, hit the link below, drop me a call. I enjoy making these YouTube videos somewhat to educate, inspire, and entertain. Thanks very much. Comment, like, subscribe.